Most budget radios are a waste of money. Let's be real about it. I mean, bad audio, weak range, and sometimes they just fall apart when you actually need them. So when I got my hands on this radio, I figured it would be more of the same. But after actually putting it on the air, I wasn't expecting this. Let's talk about it on this episode of Ham Shack TV. Today's video is brought to you by Retevis. And the reason it's brought to you by Retevis, I wanted to share my experience with you. Retevis has actually sent me their new radio. This is the Retevis. They also put the HA2. I hope I pronounced that right. I think I always mess that up, but they also put that name on it. This is the HA1. So I'm excited to open this up and let you guys take a look at it. Now, I'm going to come a little closer to the camera here. That way you can see the unboxing. And let's see here. We'll open this up. These fancy, and I shout out to Retevis. Great packaging. They're using the material like Apple does, and that I don't know why, but that means something to me. All right, so we opened it up, and I've actually opened it upside down. You got your user manual here, and then here's the radio. So you can see it comes nice and plastic. And then you've got a little antenna here. So let me go ahead and pull the radio out. And we will take the plastic off. And here we are. This feels solid, folks. I'm kind of impressed with what just feeling it straight out of the box. It's quite durable, it feels like. So yes, this is the Retevis HA2. HA2. And we appreciate them being sent. They also send here in the box, here's your antenna. So I'm going to go ahead and screw on the antenna. And let's see what else we got in the box. So I'm pulling, I'll set the radio down, pulling this little paper sheath out. And we got an earpiece. We have, is that what I think this is? I believe this is a programming cable, folks. That's a game changer if that's the case. Let's see here. Got the little, I call it a lanyard, but it's not a lanyard. It's wrist strap. That's it. We have power brick. We have charging cradle. We have a belt clip. So this comes fully loaded, folks. I like what I'm seeing here. This is awesome. And we got a battery. Now, there's one other thing here. USB-C chargeable, folks. These are game changers. HT manufacturers, if you're watching this video, get with the program and start putting USB-C. It's so interchangeable and so workable. It's great. So we've got two options to charge this thing. We have the cradle, which the cradle, look at this, folks. This is a first for me. And I own a lot of HTs. You ought to see my collection on the shelf there. The cradle is USB-C. That is incredible. So there's two different ways to charge this in. You can charge it in the back of the battery right there, USB-C directly, or you can charge it right here in the cradle. So without further ado, we'll see if we've got any charge on this thing. We're going to put the battery on it for the first time ever. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing so far. Very impressed. All right. Unfortunately, wait, I didn't have it seated right. There we go. Comes right up. So here's what turns me on first about this. It's got a nice big display on it. Really nice display. This radio is VHF, UHF. VHF and UHF. Really cool. Let me pull up my notes here because I do want to take a look at what all this is capable of. Bear with me just a second. I'm so excited about this radio. No, it's not just because they sent it to me. This is, Retevis has been putting out really good products as of late. The MA1, I think it is. Well, mobile, that's a cool radio. So I'm waiting on my details to come up here. Let's see here. Here it is. So this radio, you can program via Bluetooth app. That's awesome. Location tracking, APRS. Folks, a Retevis radio with APRS. What a change. That is incredible. Let's see here. It is fully charged within 3 hours. It does support receiving aviation band, so that's good. You drone operators, that comes in handy. UHF, VHF, dual band frequency. It is IP67 waterproof rating. IP67, that is fantastic. And also it does do the Bluetooth KISS. So guys, what an incredible radio. Let me see here if I can dial in something pretty easily here. Tell you what I'm going to do. Is this DMR too? I don't think this is DMR. So I'm going to play with this for a minute. I'm going to put recording on pause. I will come back here in just a minute. Okay, and we're back. Appreciate the little delay there. So, in order to program this with your phone, this is available both in the iOS and the Android App Store, Google Play, I think they call it. I am an Apple user, so we are now in my App Store. We're going to click Get, and then Install. And it's going to download the app. As it's downloading, there we go. We'll go ahead and click Open. Tell it to allow the Bluetooth signals. In order to better serve you, Retevis app needs to request the following permissions. We will not track or record your location information. So we'll say okay to that. We're going to click Add Radio. We're going to go to the Retevis HA2. Radio is not on. Make sure the radio is on. So I'm just going to power cycle the radio. Hey guys, Josh from the future here. Just a heads up. For some reason, I messed up the audio recording in this section of the video. What I had to do in order to make this work is I had to do a firmware update. So you want to go to Retevis's website and search for the firmware for the HA2. Then hook up your, because I at least did not have any luck programming or upgrading firmware from my phone because I couldn't get the Bluetooth upgrade to work until I upgraded the firmware. So used the little speaker mic plug. Somebody's playing with All-Star up there if you're hearing that in the background. Sorry for that. And plugged this into the computer, and that made it work. So we'll continue on with the video here. Thanks for watching. Okay, I got the software downloaded. Now, if you are in the Mac environment, guys, you will need to approve it through privacy and security. But we're going to go right here to this top box, USB serial 31410, and then we're going to go Alunce HA2, turn the power off, hold the PTT and PF1 at the same time to enable firmware flashing. All right, so I'm doing that. It's a little hard to do both. I don't know what the PF1 button is. Let's try this. That's not working. What is the PF1 button? So far, it's a great radio. Don't get me wrong. Initial setup might be a little bit of a headache. Let me see if I can see the buttons here. What are you calling the PF1? I don't see anything that says PF1. SK1, SK2. Those are side keys. PF1. PF1. Okay, I've got a light. Nothing on the screen, so let's see what happens. I go to downloads folder here. Firmware upgrade. There's no firmware here. Download. No firmware to upgrade to be has been selected. Well, you're not. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Just a second. Folks, we're doing this live. We're doing this live. Here's one thing that I will tell all radio manufacturers. This process of upgrading the firmware is just a touch ridiculous. It's so hard on every radio, with ICOM and Yaesu, all of them. I think this is what it's asking for. I don't see what they're asking for here, because that showed an app. That's not what we wanted. See, this says, I'll download it, but I'm not convinced that that's it. Should be a bin file. That's what we're looking for. All right, there it is. Okay, did it download? Looks like it did. There's the bin file. Okay, so that's what it needed, both. Y'all would be nice if you put it all in one place, but that's okay. We're going to download. It is downloading to the radio right now. So we'll give it a few minutes and come right back. Okay, so the firmware update is complete. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make contact with this radio now with my phone. Let me switch this up here and bring up my phone back again. So there's that and that. Got to ask all the permissions. All right, here we go. So bringing this back to life here. Doing this one more time. It's still not picking it up. Now, oh, there it is. It got it. Okay, so we're going to click on that. So you definitely need to do the firmware update, folks. Definitely got to do the firmware update. So let's see what we got here. Doesn't look like it does much. What exactly? That's to add a radio. Open data. I have no idea what it read. Let's see what's going to happen here when I do this. And Retevis, one other note, yellow and white is not accessible. I know yellow is in your color palette, but not colorblind folks are going to have some trouble. All right, so here we go. Here's all the settings. All right, so now we're getting somewhere. So let me set a zone here. And we're just going to call this, it's not going to let me change it. We're going to set up a new zone. And I'm going to call this home. Save. Edit channels. All right. Okay. Channel 1. All right. So this radio is channelized. That's the biggest thing to remember. The radio is channelized. Wide bandwidth, we're going to name this SMARC because that's going to be what is my closest repeater. We're going to set the repeater 146.655 and then plus 600. I got to remember, I'm not good at these off the top of my head. 655 plus 6 is 147.055. All right. And that's not right. So make sure that this sticks with you. We're going to save it. I don't need a receive tone, but I do need a tone encode. And I'm scrolling here. It is a 100 hertz tone. Very good. Squelch level of 4 might be okay. I'm a little distance away, so we'll give it some power. And that's good. We don't want to scramble. We don't want Vox. TX permission, always allow. And DTMF system, we don't need any of that. Alarm system, we don't need any of that. All right. So I'm going to set that for channel 1. Oops. Oh, I see what that's done. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Let's go and add another channel. We're going to call this GBI TOW. All right, so GBI is WB4 GBI. He's my local repeater owner, and he has a repeater on the mountain range just a few miles up the hill here. 146.625 is to receive. 147.025, save. He does have a PL tone, so we're going to set CTCSS, and his PL tone is 118.8. If I ever were to own a repeater, I think I'd go with that. I do. I like that. Leave squelch level alone. TX power. Let's go high. It's line of sight, but just to be safe. And everything else looks good. So we're going to write the data. It is writing to the radio right now. Might be hard for you to see. Let me take this back full. So yeah, it's writing to the radio. And I could make this easier and just open up this cable. But it shows that it has written. Radio is rebooting. And there it is. All right, let me take this back loose. And we're going to test it out here. Let me find let's go to SMARC. We'll do the SMARC repeater. So this is my 5100, my ICOM 5100 here that we're going to use to monitor it. Where are you? There you are.
2, 5.
All right, let's see what happens. I have it backwards. That's my mistake. Shame on me. Guys, I don't claim to be the professor of ham radio. But it's not a positive offset, dummy. It's a negative offset. Oops. So let's fix that. All right, put the programming cable back on it. All right. Not that I need the programming cable. It's Bluetooth program. Boy, I'm a dummy, ain't I, guys? Dummy. 146. Is that right? It's 146.025. Okay. And then let me bring this back up for you guys. Then let's go back to my other channel. That's 146.055. minus 600 offset. That's right. I wish you programmers, I wish that I could just choose an offset and let it go from there, but it doesn't work that way. All right, so it's programming the radio once again. Let me switch back to this here so that you can see me. And there it is, right, successful. All right, so the radio is rebooting.
4, 3, 3, 5.
All right, let's see if this works. AA4WX testing.
Welcome to W4OLB repeater.
So this is great, y'all. It actually gives you a readout as it's receiving. Let me see if I can get close enough. Oh, the screen is green, so it was it was chroma keying it out. But this is really cool, y'all. I love the fact that you can do this. So, all right, what is the verdict? The verdict is great radio. This is a tough radio. It's got a great feel to it. It reminds me of a Motorola build. Really and truly, it really does. I'm going to use this radio. No question about it. Now, maybe you want to get your own. Check out the link down in the description. It is an affiliate link, so Ham Shack TV will get some credit for it. Go check it out. I think it's worth your while. I'm going to continue to use it for a while, and we'll see how things work out. So, again, guys, please hit the subscribe button and stick around because we will continue to do review videos and different things like that as things proclaim. Thank you to Retevis and Alunce. I don't know the difference in the company. I guess they're the same company, but thank you to them for sending this to me. Y'all go check it out. Affiliate link in the description over to Amazon. I think you're going to like it. 73, everybody. AA4WX. WSEB 693.